Both of you are great storytellers, and you do workshops together. Ari, you have a story of Zingerman's. Gareth, you have stories about what it was like to grow up in Northern Ireland during the Troubles, and you're very active in peacemaking activities there. So, what can stories do for us that maybe other forms of communication cannot? You want to jump in on that, Gareth? So.
Wow. Yeah, sure. Well, I think that storytelling is beyond breathing. It's the primary human activity. And our experience of reality is mediated through the stories we tell about it. We interpret everything that happens to us through the lens of a story. And we've been doing this all our lives from the earliest age. We've been told things about what the meaning of our name is. Why am I called Gareth? Why are you called John? Why is Ari called Ari? What did our ancestors do? And often the story we've been told is who defeated who, or who mistreated who. And I grew up in a society that saw what you could call like the worst manifestation of what happens when you unconsciously accept a story of us versus them, and that is the worst manifestation is you end up killing each other. And if you start from the premise that your story is correct and you don't question your story, you might very well be likely to cause suffering to others, and certainly to yourself, unless the story you believe is that the evolution of humanity is one that's pointing toward more connection and not more separation, toward more shared and individual responsibility and not more selfishness and scapegoating, toward what I call community creativity and the common good. And if you don't ask yourself, what is the story I'm telling? You're never going to ask yourself, is it true? And you're never then going to ask, am I telling the most helpful version of it? And you may come to the conclusion that the story I'm telling is true but not helpful. So a true version would be, yeah, there has been conflict in Irish history, and there have been people who've done terrible things to other people. That is true. But what is the most helpful version of that story? And that's got to start with, what's my place in this conflict, and what can I do to make it better?